General Hospital Spoilers reveal that the growing relationship between Sasha and Jason is becoming a significant focal point in the Port Charles storyline, with their interactions increasingly revealing empathy and underlying strength. After experiencing tremendous loss and the burden of being a single mother, Sasha finds in Jason a solid support system. Jason, with his cold demeanor but unwavering protection of those he loves, seems drawn to Sasha's resilience and fragility. However, this bond creates undercurrents in their relationship with those around them. Curious eyes begin to focus on the couple as people realize their connection is not just a simple supportive friendship. Carly, who has always seen Jason as an inseparable part of her family, may feel threatened by the growing closeness between him and Sasha. Meanwhile, Sasha's special attention from Jason raises questions about the true nature of their relationship. While their bond offers hope in difficult times, it also presents numerous challenges. Jason must not only protect Sasha and her child but also face the confusing emotions this relationship brings. Meanwhile, Sasha struggles with the fear of becoming too dependent on Jason and wonders whether this relationship can last long-term. The story between Sasha and Jason is not just a new twist in their lives but also opens up a chain of complex events, where love, responsibility, and loyalty are put to the test. Amid intertwined relationships and mounting tensions, their relationship could serve as a catalyst for major changes, bringing the Port Charles story to a new level of drama and surprise. Jason is secretly carrying out an ambitious plan to build a completely new empire, detached from the past and independent of anyone else. With his independent personality and inherent caution, Jason does not want to be influenced by any past alliances or relationships, including with the Corinthos family or close friends. Instead, he aims to create an organization with his own distinct mark, focusing on the principles he believes in. This process is not easy, as every move Jason makes is being monitored by old enemies as well as familiar faces. The changes he is making have sparked suspicion within the Port Charles community. Carly might feel hurt upon realizing that Jason is distancing himself, while Sunny, if still alive, might view this as an act of betrayal. Meanwhile, forces like Cyrus and Sidwell will not stand idle while Jason rises without belonging to any faction. On the other hand, this plan also places Jason in a dangerous position, as he can no longer rely on support from anyone. He must face threats from both inside and outside, from those plotting to sabotage his empire to familiar people who may react negatively to this decision. The change Jason is making is not just a turning point in his life but also the source of major upheavals in Port Charles. His independent and decisive move could trigger a series of dramatic events, where every character must face difficult choices and unforeseen consequences. The story of Jason's new empire promises exciting and surprising developments, as he not only faces enemies but also battles the ghosts of his past. Jason is entering a challenging phase as he realizes that to move forward, he needs support from capable and trusted individuals. The unexpected return of Michael could open up a new opportunity, but it also brings its own set of significant challenges. Michael, who was once a key figure in the Corinthos family, might bring the strength and alliances that Jason needs to maintain stability in his life and organization. However, while Jason tries to build a solid support network, his relationship with Sasha becomes increasingly strained. Both carry emotional baggage and pressure from the past, making their connection heavy and awkward. Sasha, with her own pain of losing Michael and facing single motherhood, seems unable to find the empathy she needs from Jason, who is grappling with his own pressures. The tense interaction between Jason and Sasha not only affects them but also sparks underlying tensions in other relationships in Port Charles. Carly might notice Jason's growing distance, while Sunny and others may feel concerned about the direction Jason is heading. At the same time, Michael's arrival could become a catalyst for a complete change, especially if he decides to intervene to help Jason and Sasha resolve their differences. The story between Jason, Sasha, and Michael goes beyond the complexity of personal emotions and brings major consequences for the entire town. The tension, inner struggles, and difficult choices promise dramatic developments, where characters must confront themselves and the challenges from the world around them. Steve Burton, portraying Jason Morgan, is clearly asserting his power and influence, not only in the story but also in the way his character controls relationships and developments in Port Charles. With his return, Jason continuously seeks to establish himself through strong actions and decisions, highlighting his presence in the plot. However, the story between Jason and Sasha, despite its potential, is facing strong opposition from both the audience and other characters in the town. Instead of being welcomed, their relationship is becoming the center of controversy and skepticism. Port Charles, already filled with tension and conflict, now witnesses yet another controversial relationship, placing additional pressure on the characters. The opposition to Jason and Sasha's relationship comes not only from emotional factors but also from conflicts of interest and loyalty. Carly, Sonny, and others in the Corinthos family may not easily accept this change, especially since Jason has always been seen as loyal and protective of the family. Meanwhile, Sasha, with her own wounds and losses from the past, also finds it difficult to find empathy as she gets caught in the middle of these complex conflicts. The rejection of their relationship is leading to serious consequences. The underlying conflicts are gradually escalating, pushing Jason and Sasha into a position of isolation. The disaster is not limited to their relationship being threatened, but also the potential for larger consequences for their organization and loved ones. Port Charles, already a place of constant turmoil, is now entering a new chapter filled with drama as characters face change and difficult decisions. The upcoming developments promise unexpected challenges that will test loyalty and love among the characters. Sasha is facing a dangerous situation as the pregnancy she is carrying becomes the focal point of a series of complex and haunting events. This pregnancy is not only a hope for the future but also a burden, as every risk revolves around the unborn child. The pregnancy is not just a new beginning for Sasha but also carries the shadow of the past, overlapping conflicts, and forces lying in wait to manipulate. The story becomes more tense as Jason, known for his protective instincts, is the only one willing to stand by Sasha during this difficult time. However, Jason's support brings not only safety but also raises tensions and suspicions from those around them. The connection between Sasha and Jason is viewed with skepticism, especially as their closeness threatens relationships and the balance of power in Port Charles. Jason, once a loyal soldier with no hesitation to sacrifice, now faces a difficult choice. Protecting Sasha and the child means entering a dangerous battle, not only with external forces but also with internal conflicts within himself. He must weigh his responsibility to Sasha against the consequences this relationship could bring, especially as he knows that every action he takes could plunge Port Charles into chaos. Sasha, although strong, cannot escape the pain when she realizes that her pregnancy is not only personal happiness but also a key for many forces to exploit. She faces the risk of being caught in a power struggle as Jason's enemies, and even former allies, see her and the child as weaknesses. As Sasha strives to remain strong, the mounting pressure makes her fear that she will not be able to protect the child. The story between Jason and Sasha is not just a romantic relationship but also a test of loyalty, willpower, and courage for both. The arrival of the child not only creates a dilemma in their relationship but also serves as a catalyst for a new wave of conflict in Port Charles. Other characters, from Carly and Michael to hidden forces like Sidwell and Cyrus, are drawn into this dramatic struggle. The upcoming developments promise to push every character into unexpected situations, where every decision could lead to unforeseen consequences. The future of Sasha, Jason, and the child is not just their own story but the center of an emotional and conflict-filled storm that will reshape the entire town. Port Charles will become a battleground for monumental conflicts, where love, loyalty, and survival are tested to the limit.